welcome to Delicious Italian. Today we'd like to show you how to make is a gnocchi dish. Now, not the gnocchi themselves, I've already made those and that's a recipe video for another time. I hope you'll tune into that. These gnocchi are made with purple potatoes, which is why they have this beautiful light purple color that will stay true all the way through the cooking process. Let's talk about our other ingredients here. I have onion, I have bacon today. Now I could be using a more Italian ingredient like pancetta or guanciale for this, but American bacon is like guanciale and I'm using that today because I had it on hand. I have butter here and Romano cheese, of course olive oil. I have some nice fresh basil, some cream, and some sliced fresh zucchini. Now this dish doesn't have a name because I didn't give it a name, but we'll just call it delicious. All right, our bacon is getting to where I want it, and I'm going to remove it from the pan in a moment. You could see where the pan is starting to get a lot of color on the bottom, and we want all that color there. That's all going to deglaze once those onions go in and start releasing some of their water. All right, our bacon is ready to come out. I'm just going to use a slotted spoon to take that out very carefully. Now there's a lot of fat in this pan and I will probably remove some of that at some point, but in the meantime I can use that for sauteing my onions in because that bacon fat will really give us a lot of flavor, and it's in there anyway, so we can take out any excess that we don't want. Okay, let's get our onions right in here. There we go. Onions into the pan. Oops. Okay. Stir that around. And we'll let those cook until they're nice and getting some good color on them. Okay. Put my heat back on high here. All right, so I think I'm going to take our onions right out of here now. Oopsie. Do this carefully. I'll take this right up here. And it doesn't matter if there's a few bits in there, it's just going to deepen the flavor. I'm going to add our zucchini to the pan now and let this cook. The zucchini just saute in here a little bit. They don't take much time and they're going to cook with all the other ingredients, so I really don't want to take them too far. Just a couple of minutes. And we'll add everything back in and finish the dish. I'm going to add a little salt to these. And you notice I haven't salted anything else. I'm going to be mindful of how I'm salting because the bacon is already salty, so you have to consider that you don't need any salt on there. The onions will need a little bit of salt, and I'll do that when they go in. And then the Romano cheese will also be adding a salty bite, so we need to be very careful with our salting here. All right, it's time to add our onions back into the pan. And our bacon. I'm just going to stir this together and then I'm going to deglaze this pan. Now I am actually cooking for a small dinner party of 4 friends, so there will be 6 of us, and that's what I'm cooking for. But I'm going to take some of this and show you how I will put it all together by showing you how to make a plate full of this. All right. I'm ready to add a little white wine here to help deglaze the bottom of the pan. Be careful whenever you add any alcohol to your pan, catch the flame, so be aware of that. Now, all this dark color equals flavor here. This is one of my most favorite pans from the restaurant. It has cooked a million meals, I think. and it is one of my favorites. You can see how the pan is deglazing here with that white wine. Now this is all just going to saute together, or just kind of simmer together actually, with that white wine in there. We won't add our cream until the very end. All right, so my water is boiling vigorously. Here are my gnocchi. Just going to put one portion of gnocchi right into that pan. And these really do not take long. They only take, about 3 minutes. Really, the time it takes them to come back to a boil and float to the top, and they're ready, believe it or not, right from the freezer. All right, our gnocchi are boiling, and our little bit of sauce for that portion of gnocchi is ready for some cream. I'm going to just add a little bit of cream to that, because this isn't the whole dish, or it's not the whole portion, I should say. And I want my flame very low for this. I don't want my cream to reduce out all the way. I'm actually going to add some Romano right to this pan like this. There we go. All right. And this is ready for the gnocchi. All right, now is the time I would like to add a little bit of pepper to my sauce, and just a tiny bit of salt. That would make sure that everything is nicely seasoned here. All right, a little bit of basil in there. Lovely chopped fresh basil. All right, my gnocchi are out of the water, and right into the pan we go with those. There we go. This is a very colorful dish. Really delicious. Put some of this right into my pan here. There we go. All those delicious bits right on top there. All right. There we go. A little bit more Romano on top if you like. A little bit more basil right on top, and that is a delicious, very quick dish. So here's our gnocchi dish. I hope you could see how delicious it looks. I can assure you it is delicious. I hope you'll tune in again, and I hope you'll watch me make gnocchi on another video. Thanks for joining me today. Buon appetito!